What's up, YouTube? Today I have a very special guest. He's a pro wrestling star, he's a rock star, and a Twitch mega star. It's Zicky Dice. What's up, man?
Hello, I am feeling quite outlandish. Merry Zickmas to you and to all tuning in on the use of tubes.
Yeah, you too, man. You have a really big show coming up next year. I really want to get into that and just talk about it real quick. So it's called Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. It's going to be in Cadence, Georgia. It's going to be a huge show. How's it like being a promoter now? Because like you're running your own show.
Well, I mean, next year sounds a lot better than the reality, which is 4 weeks away. We are now 4 weeks away from Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise, presented by Twitch. You know, Zicky Dice is a gambling man, and I decided to go all in on myself because I don't have friends that are going to advocate me to come and take their spot. My dad, may he rest in peace, his last name wasn't even Dice, so I don't come from a family legacy. I have to do this all on my own, and this is what I'm doing. I've been pitching this idea to Twitch for a while. Twitch has opened up a lot of opportunities for myself. I've been on the platform for about a year and a half now, and I've been pitching this idea to them since day one, and in August, they finally said yes. So I'm partnering up with Twitch to throw a professional wrestling extravaganza like anything you've seen before. And I got to clarify, like, I'm not just throwing a wrestling show on my Twitch, right? I'm throwing this with Twitch. So, and it's, it hasn't earned the respect just yet, but I feel like the next one, maybe, we're going to have to be shooing talent away.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be huge. And like you have some really big names on the show. I mean, there's some AEW guys, Impact guys, ROH free agents. And on the website itself, it says that this show is going to be different unlike any other wrestling show. So what about this show is going to be different from other wrestling shows?
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Professional wrestling still on cable TV. That is so old school. Cable is soon to be obsolete. So Zicky Dice is bringing you professional wrestling in an interactive platform where we want to focus on the chat and focus on those watching on the stream. Yeah, there's only room for 1,000 people in Canton, Georgia live, and you can get your tickets at zickydice.com. But what we're really going for is the stream, and there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But I mean, an example like where the chat can kind of pick not a match type. I know that there was Cyber Sunday, but I'm talking things a little bit different where the chat can get a table involved in the match at their control, or a chat can pick like for the Hey Brother Battle Royal, something I'm thinking about doing is if someone gets eliminated, the chat has 3 tickets that Zicky Dice is going to give out where they can save 3 people in the Battle Royal and get them back into the match. I want to be able to get just that full interaction, and it's not my show, it's everybody's wrestling show, and I want everyone to be a part of this and feel included, full inclusion here.
Yeah, man, and I want to get into that a little bit as well. Like, there's some big matches on this card. It's going to be Dalton Castle versus Effy. It's going to be Taya Valkyrie versus Thunder Rosa. But you haven't been announced for the show yet. Where's your match? Who are you going to be wrestling?
Good question. Good question. I'm not like every other promoter that just has to throw a show to get themselves over. Let's be honest. Zicky Dice is already over, baby. This is what we do full time. This is my paradise. I would be a damn shame if I had to fight at my paradise. And I'll tell you this, there is nobody on this green earth that is going to come and show up to Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise and ruin my time.
Perfectly said. And I want to talk about the Hey Brother Battle Royal. It doesn't seem like you've announced any competitors, though. I kind of want to see if I can get a little bit of a scoop who's going to be in the Battle Royal.
I came up with this idea, you know, the Hey Brother Battle Royal, because my inbox was full of Hey Brothers. And I'm not lying to you. And I said, you know what? Why not give, like I said, this isn't my show, this is your show. Give everyone an opportunity. Full inclusion, like I said. So I'm picking 20 people out of the millions and millions that have slid into my DMs and trying to get on Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise, and I'm giving them something special here when they win. No, there hasn't been any names announced just yet, except for Manny Lemons. Manny Lemons has to be in the Hey Brother Battle Royal because he's brothered out. But what are they competing for here? Like you said, it's a stacked show. We're expecting over 1 million views live on Twitch. We're giving it away on the front. It's going to be on the front page, and we're giving it away for free. And I'm going to give them 1 million exposure bucks. Did you hear that? 1 million exposure bucks the winner of this battle royal gets, and what they do with those exposure bucks is up to them. But hey, once upon a time, someone graced me with some exposure bucks, and here I am taking over the world.
I love that. Hopefully you can use the exposure bucks at like Amazon, because like that'd be great to like buy some new merchandise.
Yeah, it's almost like this crypto coins and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like that.
Yeah, it's basically a new NFT. But I want to get into like your character of who Zicky Dice is. I mean, like I feel like when I watch you on television, I'm getting like this weird like Joe Exotic meets Macho Man daydream of like retro video games and 80s style wrestling. Who is Zicky Dice?
You know, Zicky Dice is an experience, a living one, and there's no one like Outlandish Zicky Dice. And yes, he does hail from his favorite era of professional wrestling, the late '80s. And it's Zicky Dice is a con artist, man. He's someone you don't want to bring home to meet your mama. He's a lion, thieving, scheming, magician. He does whatever it takes at any time. And I don't even hang out with the guy. We don't get along, Zicky and I.
Oh wow! I mean, they're actually different people. That's crazy. I thought they were the same person. But so you also say the same word a lot. Like Zicky Dice says the same word a lot, and that's outlandish. Where did that come from? Because I feel like from the time that I've seen you on NWA, from the time of Impact Wrestling, I always hear you say the same word over and over, and that's outlandish. So what's the origin of it?
Well, there's only one word to describe outlandish Zicky Dice, and that is outlandish. The origin is I was at the gym with my buddy. It was like 5 a.m. This dude walked in, and he was just wearing, I don't know. And we said, "Bro, damn, look at that fool. He looks outlandish." And as soon as we said that, it was me and my buddy. I was like, "Oh my God, outlandish Zicky Dice." And I just stuck with the moniker, stuck with it, and made it a thing. And now you can't think of Zicky Dice without hearing the word outlandish. The two go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. And the first time I ever saw you wrestle was on NWA, because you made your name more out in like the West Coast, Midwest scene. And I'm a DC guy, DMV, so DC, Maryland, Virginia. So I first saw you on NWA television. And what I really liked is like the idea of like you came out there and like super loud, super brash, always saying outlandish a lot. And the wrestling community seemed to say the same thing. So what was like the first thing that you saw out of the wrestling community once you made your debut for NWA?
Who the hell is this guy? Where has he been hiding? And that's what I love, because I've been doing this for a minute, and that's what I do. And you know, I like to ruffle some feathers along the way. And Zicky Dice isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I'll tell you this: Zicky Dice gets paid either way, baby. And Zicky Dice puts asses in seats. Okay, and look at what happened at the end of the day. That led to me winning the television championship. And what happened to everyone else that had the television championship before me? They went on to mega stardom. Okay, look at this. For example, Ricky Starks. The best moment of his career was me pinning him. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He goes, I got to take the long way to get to the top. And he got a pass because I pinned him 1, 2, 3, fair and square, right in the middle of the ring. And I think that I should be on mainstream television every single week. That should be me. I'm the one that beat him. If it wasn't for me, he'd still be kissing Billy Corgan's ass at the NWA.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. And I want to talk about the fact that you were a television champion. And unfortunately, due to like the pandemic and the eventual departure of NWA, that title reign didn't really see the light of day. They didn't give it the justice that I felt like it was.
No, you're right. You're right. And then that led to my contract expiring, and then MLW making me an offer, and Impact Wrestling making me an offer. And hey, I went with Impact. But you know what that means? You know that means that if I want to go to Mexico, I can do that and go work for AAA. If maybe I want to take a little konnichiwa and take a trip to Japan, I can go to New Japan. And hell, if I wanted to, I can show up and slap Ricky Starks in the face at AEW. Or if I really wanted to, I can go and reclaim that television championship. That's the beauty about Zicky Dice being at Impact Wrestling. There's so many opportunities and so many places that I can go, and that's why I went with Impact. But I'm looking to take over all by myself. And Zicky Dice Outlandish Paradise, that's me all by myself. Twitch is helping out a lot, I will say that, but they're helping out with the production. Everything else is on my ass with my fanny pack money.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's your collection of fanny packs looking like? Because like I always see a pink one. Is there more than just that?
No, I usually stick with pink. It's you know, it harnesses all my superpowers and just makes me feel at ease.
Superpowers, gotcha. What kind of superpowers?
I know what you're thinking right now. And you're a sick man.
I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just asking superpowers like flying.
Oh, it flies, buddy.
Oh, okay. Good to know. But something that really cool that happened in 2021, you became a free agent and you signed with Impact Wrestling. You kind of explained it already, but like, what's your time been like being in Impact Wrestling?
Well, under the learning tree just now, I had to, get in where I could at the time being. I got to say, Impact, it's a very good place to be. We just opened up our shows and we started hitting the road a little bit more. And it's great to see that the fans are appreciating Impact as much as we are. So I feel like there's a lot of good things in the future. I'm going to be there for a little while, so I plan to make some noise.
Yeah, and I also want to get into that too, is that one thing you said on previous interviews is that you're going to use the NWA as like a lily pad to get to AEW. Is Impact Wrestling still like a lily pad for you? Or is this more like a landing point?
Well, I mean, it's a full takeover, and whatever that means is, I won't turn down a match, and I won't turn down a single opportunity. And I'll tell you this: Zicky Dice is bigger than professional wrestling, and eventually, everybody's going to pull their heads out of their ass, and they're going to realize that, because I intimidate most. Hell, I don't even know if most of them know that I can talk as well as I do. Hell, I don't know if they know that I can move as well as I do. I'm a 2-time national wrestling champion. Only been pinned once my high school career, Outlandish, and I think I need to show these mother suckers that I can go. And where Zicky Dice lands from here until then, I don't know. But I'm like the wind, baby. I'm everywhere.
Amazing. And my last two questions is again, still about Impact Wrestling. What are your goals in the company right now? Obviously, like winning championships is like obviously the big goal.
Yeah,
What's the big moments in matches that you want?
Oh, well, first taking over the X Dice vision. You like that? X
like
Dice.
that.
You see, yeah, trademark. Starting there, and you know, yes, championships is on the way. I want to be the guy. I want to carry the company on my back. I want to build the buzz the Impact had years ago. I want people to say, I gotta see Outlandish Zicky Dice. He just makes me feel so alive, because that's what I am. And I'm an emotional salesman, and I'm pretty damn good at selling it. And I'm sure what you're feeling right now, don't worry, it's gonna tingle from your toes all the way up to your ears. That's what we call Outlandish.
All right. I think I felt, wow, that was crazy.
I see it.
Wow, yeah, and like I guess, I still feel it right now. My last question for you, Zicky, is what's the difference between the man that plays Zicky Dice and the person that is the wrestler Zicky Dice?
You want me to get my wife and have her answer this for you? Because
Sure.
there is no difference. I don't know where the man and the character, if you will, separate anymore. This is my life. This is what I do, and I made sure of it. I packed up my bags from California. I went and trained at the Black and Brave, stayed in the Midwest for 3 years, went back to California. I said, California wrestling kind of sucks. I need to get the hell out of here. Moved to Atlanta, Georgia, the hotbed of wrestling. Within a year of being here, signed to Impact Wrestling, have made noise, and I'm turning heads. And those that don't want to admit it, they know the name Outlandish Zicky Dice, and when you say it near them, you're gonna get some kind of look. They're gonna feel some type of way, because they're afraid of what they don't know, and that's okay. But just know this: as soon as you accept it, it's better for everybody.
Wow, that was just like a perfect answer. Where can they find you on social media if they're not already following you, and obviously on Twitch if they're not already streaming or subscribing?
I made it nice and easy at Zicky Dice on every piece of social media out there. Please tune in January 15, 2022. Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise, presented by Twitch. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/Zicky Dice. If you want tickets, zickydice.com. It will be in Canton, Georgia on January 15th, once again.
And the man said himself, and I'm still feeling my ears a little bit. That's crazy how you said that. Make sure to show up to the show. Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise is going to be on January 15th. Make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe. And we're out.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flesh just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flesh just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.